Stream of ImproMaths, which we do every Monday, 7:30 p.m. Singapore time. So if you want to keep in touch with ImproMaths, you subscribe to our YouTube channel or you like our Facebook page and you will keep on getting the updates. Okay, so now today is the part 3 of fractions session of for fractions, and we are going to dive into word problems related to fractions. Okay, so in today's section, I am going to show you how to solve word problems, what questions to ask yourself when you are solving the word problems, and what to look into the word problems so your word problems are going to get easier. So let's start. Let me share my screen with you all, and then I will start with the word problems. Okay, so sharing my screen. Okay, so let's start with this word problem. Okay. Okay. Before we start, I'm using the Hayes and Harry's MYP Grade 7 book. You can get it into any bookstore. It is a very standard IB book that is used all over the world. You can get it on any bookstore or you can get it online on Amazon or Kindle. You can get the soft copy on Kindle. So you can always go and get it. Now, here is the question. Okay. Question says, give me a moment. This is my question. Rob eats one third of a watermelon one day and 3/8 of it in the next day. What fraction of the watermelon remains? So we have to first see what have they asked us to find. So always ask yourself what I need to find. Okay. Now, what I need to find. Okay. Now, generally, I will suggest you read your question at least 3 times, because when you read the question first time, it is only going to notice the numbers. So in this case, it will only notice 1 by 3 and 3 by 8. Now, when you read the second time, it will tell you that 1 by 3 was read on 8 on day 1, 3 by 8 was 8 on the next day. So these two numbers, or these two fractions, were on 2 different days. And then when you read it for the third time, it will tell you exactly what they're asking you to do. Okay, now you will say that this question is very simple and very straightforward, but as you grow older, the questions are going to be more complicated and there are going to be more words in the questions. So always put a habit of reading the question 3 times every time you go for a word problem. This will make it very easy for you to retain the information and to put the information in its right place. So you will save the time that you have to go back to the question, read it again, and come back. So if you have already read it for 3 times, so all you need to do is compile the data. So he ate on day 1, he ate 1 by 3. On day 2, he ate 3 by 2, 3 by 8. So we are considering that he was eating one whole watermelon. Okay. So out of that, on day 1, he ate 1 minus 1 by 3. So 2 by 3. And on day 2, he ate 2 by 3 minus 3 by 8, which is 16 minus 9. 16 minus 9 over 24, which is equal to 7 by 24. So 7 by 24 of the watermelon was left. Now this one I did in 2 steps. This is for day 1 and this is for day 2. But if you understand the problem quite clearly, you can directly do that. Watermelon left is equal to 1 minus 1 by 3 minus 3 by 8. LCM is 24. So it becomes 24 minus 8 minus 9 over 24, which is equal to 7 over 24. You'll still get the same answer. Okay. So now let's see What is the next question? Okay. Okay, so next question. We are going to take a similar question and let's see how do we solve. So, how about you people solve this question? Very good idea, right? To make it bigger. Okay. So this is your question. Fong eats one third of a chocolate bar in the morning and 5/5 of the chocolate bar in the afternoon. What is the fraction that remains? So if you are doing on a paper, directly underline the keywords. Fong eats one third of the chocolate morning in the morning and fifth eight of in the afternoon. Okay, eats. And what is the fraction that remains? So here our main data is 1/3, 5/8. So at two different points, this person has eaten like this. So what we are going to do is we are going to do the same thing again. We are going to say he had one full chocolate. Total chocolate was one. Then morning he ate 1/3. Afternoon he ate 5/8. Okay, so remaining chocolate is equal to 1 minus 1/3 minus 5/8. So that is equal to 24 minus 8 minus 15 over 24. So 8 plus 15 is 23. So that is 1/24. So this is our final answer. So again, remember one thing, you have to read your question at least 3 times. Then you have to write down or underline the irrelevant data that you will need when you're solving the question. And as long as you take or when you are practicing for this kind of, write down all the information with your hand. See, always remember, whenever you are writing anything with your hand, your brain is going to retain that information much better than just reading that information. So try to write down the information that is available in your question. Okay, so let's go for the next one. Okay, next question. Let's take this one. Okay. Okay. So this is our question. Okay, make it smaller. 200 kg of sugar must be poured into packets. So there is 2/5 kg of sugar per packet. How many packets will be filled? So again, so we have 200 kg of sugar, and each packet has 2 by 5 kg of sugar. Okay, per packet. We have to download, underline this. How many packets will be filled? So now if we write down the formula, number of packets is equal to total sugar over sugar per packet. So do we have all the data? Yes. So number of packets is equal to total sugar is 200 kg. So 200 kg over 2 by 5, which is now we know that whenever we have a fraction in the denominator of the denominator gets multiplied with the numerator. So it is going to be 200 multiplied by 5 by 2. We are going to take reciprocal of 2 by 5. So it's going to be 500 packets. Okay, easy enough. So we are here applying all the concepts that we learned in last two videos. So if you see, we had learned reciprocal in our first video. So we are applying it over here. You can write this down. Till then I will find another example for you. Okay, this is a big example. So okay. Now they say Sylvia owns one third of a bakery. Okay, one third of a bakery, 2/5 of a grocer's shop, and 1/6 of a clothing store. The profits from these stores last year were 1, 2, and 3 respectively. How much profit did Sylvia make from three brand? So how much profit from three businesses? Okay, so we are going to write down bakery 1 by 3, and its profit is, okay, we can make a table in this case. I will show you the table method. The table method gives you a very, very good view of the entire information. So we are going to say business or Sylvia's, this one is profit and Sylvia's share. Okay, first business is bakery. How much is the profit for bakery? 215,610. Share is 1 by 3. Okay, then is grocer's shop. Profit is 436,215 and the share is 2 by 5. And last one is the clothing store. The profit is 313,200 and the share is 1 by 6. Now we have to find what is her particular share of each profit. So that is going to be, so Sylvia's profit, we will say. Sylvia, right? Yeah. Sylvia's profit. We can make a third column. So that is going to be 215,610 multiplied by 1 by 3. 436,215 multiplied by 2 by 5. And 313,200 multiplied by 1 by 6. So let's find out these values. So it is going to be 215,610 multiplied by 1 divided by 3. Okay, so it is 71,870. So this answer is 71,870. Next one is 43625. Sorry, 436,215. 436,215 into 2 divided by 5, which is equal to 436,215 into 2 divided by 5 is 174,486. So 174,486. Okay, and that last one is 313,200 divided by 6 or multiplied by 1 by 6. So it is 52,200. Okay, now these are the individual profits from each business. So the total profit is equal to 71870 plus 174,486 plus 52,200. So you can just add everything up. So 7178870, sorry, 870, 71870 plus 174,486 plus 52,200. Okay, the total is 298,556. Okay, so the total is 298,556 dollars. Now, since we are on this topic, we'll just quickly revise our big number additions. So we have, which is the biggest number here, this one. So how did we arrive to this number? So we are going to quickly show you how to add. So it is 174,486. Now whenever you start writing the next number, you always start from units place. So 07817 plus 00225. Okay, so 6, 8 plus 7 15, 1 carry, then 8 plus 2 10 plus 4 14 plus 1 15, again 1 carry, 5 plus 3 is 8, 7 plus 7 is 14 plus 5 is 19, 1 carry, so 298,556. Okay, this is how we are going to do this. Okay, now there is another way of doing questions where it is called as the unitary method. Unitary method means that you have some kind of information, you find out, let's say a question is like this: a shop charges $63 for 9 pencils. Okay, how many dollars, or let's say what will be the cost of 15 pencils? Okay, so now here we are going to use unitary method. Unitary method means that we are going to see what is the total given for how many objects, and there we are going to find what is the value of one object, and then we are going to find out the value of the objects asked. Okay, so here it's $63 for 9 pencils, and they have asked what is the cost of 15 pencils. Underlining the numbers or underlining the key data in your question is a very, very good strategy. So whenever you go back to the question, all you have to look at what you have underlined. You can just filter out the extra words. Okay, so underlining will pop up those important values to you. Writing them, yes, writing them is always the best bet strategy. So we are going to do $63 for 9 pencils. Therefore, one pencil costs 63 divided by 9, which is equal to $7. Now, if one pencil costs $7, 15 pencils will cost 7 times 15, which is equal to $105. So this is my final answer. So since I have read my question multiple times, I have underlined my key features and I have done all the groundwork, it's very easier for me to solve this question. Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to see how this unitary method can be used for fractions. Okay. Okay. So this is the first question that we are going to do. Again, I am referring to the same Hayes and Harry's book. If you are interested, drop me a message. I will check the link and get back to you. Okay. Not every time I will be using that book, but mostly I will be using the same book. Okay, so this is my question. If 3 by 4 of a shipping container holds two, 2100 identical cartons, how many cartons will fit into 5 by 8 of the container and the whole container? Okay, so I know that 3 by 8, so I will first underline 3 by 8 of the shipping container holds 2100 identical containers. Okay, so I know that 3 by 8 containers correspond to 2100 identical containers. Okay, no need to write identical containers, 2100 containers. So 1 by 8th of my container, or 1 by 8th of my shipping container will 2100 divided by 3, because 1 by 8th is 1/3 of 3 by 8, so that is equal to 700. So 1/8 of the container holds 700 cartons. Now they have asked how much will be 5 by 8. So 5 by 8 of the container will hold 700 times 5, which is equal to 3500 cartons. Now, when they say whole, now here we are using a fraction which is 5 by 8, 3 by 8. So, when they say the whole container, okay, so whole container means 8 by 8, which is 1. So, we are going to go, it is 700 into 8, that is equal to 5600 cartons. Okay, so this is my first answer, this is my second answer. So if you keep on going, reading the question again and again, and if you know the method behind it, solving word problems becomes very easy. That's why my emphasis is so much on basics, that once I have done my basics very clear, solving word problems just tends to technicality. You have to do some technical things when you are, so technical thing is reading the question again and again, underlining the important aspect, writing down the information that is given, and then starting to analyze the information that is given. So always remember 2 points. First of all, read the question 3 times, and then you have to underline the key values. If you can write down those key values, that is just cherry on top. So slowly start with simple word problems, and then slowly start increasing the difficulty level of your word problems. If you go for difficult word problems in the first go, you are going to struggle because it will be very confusing if you're doing it for the first time. So always read the question 3 times. However big the question is, however small the question is, the first key rule is read the question 3 times. Reading it 3 times is going to give you very clear idea of what each and every number is, what is the relationship between each and every given information, and in the end what you have to use that information to find exactly what that is asked. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to stop here today. So remember, we do this live session every Monday 7:30 p.m. Singapore time, and we are live on ImproMaths YouTube channel and on my Facebook personal Facebook channel. I will put the descriptions in the links below, and then you can join us and subscribe to our channel or like our Facebook page for further updates. Till then, bye.